What's going on, guys? So this laptop kind of appeared out of nowhere, and that's because today's sponsor is ASUS. This is the ASUS Zenbook 14-inch, and I will be going to CES in a couple of hours, so this is last year's model. So if they have a new 14-inch, I'll make sure to show you guys that at their booth that they have. But let's give credit where credit is due, like we always do on this channel. This laptop was made in China. If you're new to this channel, you know that I'm a stickler for an unboxing experience, and ASUS is no exception. And I like in their unboxing experience, they have the laptop kind of pushing out of here, but you guys came for the laptop, not what's in the box. All right, so let's just get this peeled off here. Ooh, those internals are looking juicy. I will say over the years, I'm not sure if ASUS has ever changed their logo, but I believe recently this is like, I don't know if this is like their international version, but I do like this logo that ASUS has. It's kind of hard to see, but it's just like an arrow with a little bit of a smaller triangle on the bottom right. Really do love that design. Overall, very clean. You can see that it has the ASUS Zenbook on the bottom here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this opened up and see what the keyboard and trackpad are looking like. I am no comment. I can't finish that sentence. Looking at the rest of the laptop here, I like what I see. 14-inch laptops, I'm glad that they are becoming the norm. It's always been 13 or 15. 14 is that sweet spot because it's not too big, it's not too small. As you can see, it has sound design by Harman Kardon. I also do believe this has Dolby Atmos. Oh, yeah, you can see it here etched on the actual chassis itself. We have a Ryzen 7 processor, AMD graphics. So let's also give this a nice smell test as well. Oh yeah. They finished this with like the nicest metal you can find on this planet. That smells pristine. All right, showing you around the laptop real quick, you can see that the left-hand side is pretty bare bones with just ventilation and then a USB-A port. However, on the other side, this is where we get majority of our ports. But I want to mention, I do love light indicator on laptops because you can see the status of the laptop while it's closed. You have a micro SD card slot, 2 USB-C ports, a headphone jack, and then a full-size HDMI port. One last thing to note, I love the attention to detail here on the actual hinge design. It has a bit of a ribbed circle. Do like this. It's nice attention to detail. Gives it a little bit more of a premium look and feel. And then, as you can see here, we have these rubber pads. So when you open up the laptop, the actual screen itself isn't resting on the table. I love to see it. But you know what else you love to see? An OLED screen. Whee! Don't get me started on OLED. So I'm gonna go ahead and swipe up an OLED. Like, it's also touchscreen. You cannot go wrong with this. Let me go ahead and focus the camera. My Lord, is this a nice looking laptop. Very consistent in terms of the branding, ASUS Zenbook there on the bottom. But what we need to do is see what the resolution is. So I'm gonna go here, touch, settings. This is what I like about touchscreen laptops. They just make my life so much easier. So we're gonna go ahead to system and display, and just like that, we have a 2880 by 1800. In terms of the color profile, ASUS already has it set, but when it comes to OLED, the color accuracy is going to be near perfect, and the contrast is quite literally, according to RTings, infinity. All right, based on some feedback from my previous videos, people are saying that I should use hardware info instead of task manager. I think I can use a blend of both, but this is rocking a Ryzen 7 7730U, has 8 cores, 16 threads. In terms of the memory, we have 16 running at 2600 at the DDR4. It's a low-powered version. And then we also have the AMD Radeon graphics as well. When it comes to the Wi-Fi, because written down here, it has the whole, marketing jargon as, ASUS Wi-Fi Master Premium with Smart Connect. Not really sure what all that means, but it does have Wi-Fi 6E, so do expect that the network, it's able to detect which one's gonna be the best one and stay with that and have good stability. I do wanna check the network card as well. Hopefully it is an Intel card. So just gonna check Task Manager real quick. And what do you know, it's a MediaTek. It's still Wi-Fi 6E. It's going to be fast, plenty enough for most people. We're going to keep moving on from there. Last thing that I do want to mention that I forgot to talk about, it does have an NVMe down here. It has 512 gigabytes of SSD storage. So that's also nice to see. So let's go ahead and do our usual testing, but I just thought about something else. So one thing that people might not know about ASUS laptops is that you also have a numpad, even though this is a small laptop. Small, but it's a 14-inch. All you have to do, if you see this on your laptop, hold down this and boom, you have the numpad. And you can still use your laptop as well while this is in, use your laptop. You can use the trackpad while it's showing this, but if you click down, you're actually gonna get the numbers. So I really do like this layout that ASUS has on their laptops. But if you're a person who doesn't use the numpad or you don't like this, it's gone just like that. The control slide for the calculator, so I just slide right here, boom. Calculator shows up with the numpad. How cool is that? So really do like this implementation that ASUS has for the numpad as well as the trackpad. Like I said before, Harman Kardon, Dolby Atmos, but I'm gonna be the test of that. All right, so this is a 4K 60 video, and we're just gonna see how the colors look. And I've gotta say, my goodness, does this look like a nice display? Look at that water. Look at that blue. Wow, that guy's going crazy. I would never do that in my life. Look at the greenery. There is something magical that happens with OLED that is honestly undescribable unless you see it in person. No matter what angle I'm at, the colors are just consistent throughout. And if you are a content creator, if color accuracy is what you need, this is the laptop for you. I'm telling you, like OLED, mini LED is good, but OLED is just that extra bit of perfection. All right, so now, oh my God, it's my pet tiger. Anyway, so let's go ahead and test out the speakers. Is this cranked up all the way? Crank this up to 100. Oh, also forgot to mention that I can do this. Boom. That'll make it a lot easier so you guys can see a little bit of both. Please don't give me an ad. It's a little convincing. Let me try that again with the laptop pushed up, because maybe, what the heck? I did not say play this video. Like I was saying, let me pull the laptop up and see if the screen is doing any bouncing effect for the audio, because that is also a thing on laptops. Where are the speakers? I think they're like right, no, where are the speakers? Okay, so yeah, they're right here. Ooh, that hinge. It's, what the heck? So the hinge is a little bit, there's more resistance when you want to close it, but when you open it, it's more free. That might be a first on a laptop that I've ever experienced. I like that. What the heck? Anyway, that's amazing. As I was saying, the speakers are down here, right here, and right here. And I'm not really sure with this whole Dolby Atmos marketing. I don't hear anything above me, but when it comes to around me, my TV is probably also helping with it bouncing off my TV. It does sound like things are behind me. So in terms of like a spatial audio experience, this laptop does deliver, which I would give credit because Windows laptops don't typically have good speakers. And these speakers are crystal clear. Crisp with the OLED looking nice. All right, let me stop. Okay, so let's also check out the microphone and camera because video conferencing is a thing nowadays and we can't just have a nice performing laptop without also looking and sounding good. All right, this is a camera and microphone test on the ASUS Zenbook. I believe the model number is UM3402. You guys let me know how it looks and sounds. I would say for my taste, it's a little too contrasty for me. But Once again, if I shrink it down, you guys tell me how it looks because that's what you're going to look like in your Zoom, Slack, or whatever call you're going to be in anyway. But if you're blown up, it's clear, right? But I wouldn't say I'm disappointed by any means. Microphone, we're going to have to see. I would say from what I've heard and experienced so far, the cameras are probably going to be good as well because ASUS also has this AI noise canceling audio with clear speech. You guys let me know if you're hearing it crystal clear. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out. ASUS, one thing I forgot to mention, the keyboard. This keyboard, oh my lord. I don't know who is engineering this, but they did a bang up job. Let me go ahead and do a quick typing test. Oh wow, this is a big erase. Oh my god. Hold up, I gotta get ready for this. Why is there a colon and a dot? Not bad. I was expecting 100, but this keyboard, I'm pretty picky with my keyboards. I hate mechanical keyboards. I'm not an expert on switches, but for my taste of keyboards, this is what I want to taste all day. Press down on would be a better word. The last thing I want to show you guys in Windows is that this does have a fingerprint sensor. You may be asking, where is it? Huh? It's the power button. That's why it's outlined a little bit different. So as you can see here, Windows Hello, set this up, get started. I just tap a couple seconds, tap a couple times. I don't even know what I'm saying. Now, this doesn't have the facial recognition for Windows Hello, but I'm completely happy with just a fingerprint sensor on a laptop. So let's go ahead and shut this bad boy off and let's see what's on the inside. All right, I don't even know if I'm allowed to open this laptop. What kind of, oh my God, these are pentalobe. Why? T5 maybe? Woohoo! Your boy knows his screws just from eyeballing it. Listen, if anyone at ASUS is watching, I apologize if I scratch the paint. Oh, my nail! It's fine. We get battle wounds opening up laptops. Uh-oh. I think there are hidden screws. Either there are hidden screws right here, or I'm just a sissy and not pulling this off. I think those are screws. I am not a sissy, I told you. And these are regular screws. Honestly, I don't want to say I'm super strong. Imagine if I just snap that off. ASUS would never talk to me again. So looking at the inside of the laptop here, we have big battery, gives you your battery life. We have our Wi-Fi and Bluetooth antenna up here. We have an NVMe drive. You just have to remove this screw here and then you can just slide it down a little bit. But you also want to remove this screw as well if you want to upgrade this fully. Doesn't look like you have the ability to upgrade your RAM. That is soldered onto the motherboard, unfortunately. But the last thing I want to mention is this is why the speaker sounds so good. Like I haven't seen speakers this big on a Windows laptop, let alone a 14-inch. So good on you, ASUS, for being able to fit that into the laptop here. All right, and with that, that is the ASUS Zenbook 14-inch. I'm definitely gonna have to do some cleanup on the laptop here. But overall, very surprised and stunned. Not really, it's ASUS. They are known for making good laptops. All right, so this pretty much wraps up my overview of the ASUS Zenbook. Once again, I do like pretty much the entire fit and finish of the laptop. Build quality as well. The laptop is lightweight. The trackpad is big for a 14-inch Windows laptop. Speakers sound great. The performance you get from a Ryzen 7, although I don't exactly know if it's just like the rebranded 5000 series, but regardless, you are getting a latest gen Ryzen processor. You do have the ability to upgrade your SSD. Unfortunately that you can't do the RAM. You have Wi-Fi 6E. Once again, you have an OLED. The build quality, I would say, is exceptional. The design, very subtle, not so much in your face. And I would honestly recommend this Windows laptop if you're a person who doesn't want to, delve into any other OS. So I believe the configuration I have starts at like $1,000. Once again, this laptop did come out a year ago. But they do have other configurations that you can find online for a little bit cheaper as well. So if you are in the market for a decent Windows laptop, I don't even want to use the word decent, that would discredit a lot of what this laptop offers. I would say a well-packaged Windows laptop, the ASUS Zenbook would be a good choice. So with all that being said, guys, thanks once again, ASUS, for sponsoring the video. Appreciate every single sub, like, and comment. And as always, guys, much love. Yeah, please don't sue me for opening up the laptop. Probably should have asked for permission first, but hey, it is what it is. I gotta give the people what they want. Give the people what, I don't know, I'm giving a speech, I'm walking away. What's going on, guys? So this laptop kind of appeared out of nowhere, and the reason why it appeared is because this video is sponsored by nobody. Wait, no, it's actually sponsored by ASUS. I screwed up. Testing, testing, testing. Mic check, 1, 2. I can see the volumes, we're good. ASUS, 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 ASUS. Sound like I'm chanting. Ooh, OLED, oh Lord. Oh Lord. I don't know why I'm clapping so loud. Whew, that hinge coming down is just, ooh, ooh.